These days, lots of shoppers are on the hunt for value, and many are finding it at growing grocery store chain Aldi.
While most grocery chains are cutting back, one brand is quietly taking over America's food aisles. Aldi, the minimalist German grocer known for cheap prices and oddly satisfying efficiency, is on a full-scale expansion spree. Over the next 5 years, Aldi plans to open 800 new stores, cementing itself as one of the fastest-growing supermarket chains in the country. That's not growth by luck, it's a masterclass in strategy. Aldi's model is simple: smaller stores, smarter operations, and ruthless efficiency. The average Aldi is only about 16,000 square feet, roughly a third of a traditional supermarket. That means lower rent, fewer employees, and less overhead. Instead of having 10 brands for the same box of cereal, they give you one, and it's usually just as good. Every square foot has a purpose, every product earns its shelf space. This efficiency lets Aldi do what others can't: undercut competitors by 25–30% on nearly everything. A market basket comparison found Aldi beating Walmart on 77% of items tested, saving shoppers around $22 per trip. And when Aldi moves into a neighborhood, nearby stores are forced to drop prices by an average of 7%. Economists actually have a name for it: the Aldi effect, because the savings ripple out even if you never set foot inside. So how does a no-frills, bring-your-own-bag grocery store beat corporate giants worth billions? The secret lies behind their low prices and the clever tricks Aldi doesn't exactly advertise. Aldi didn't become a grocery powerhouse by cutting corners. They did it by cutting the fluff. While competitors pour millions into marketing, celebrity endorsements, and glossy packaging, Aldi skips the noise and focuses on one thing: the food. Here's the twist most shoppers don't realize. Many Aldi products are made in the same factories as big-name brands. That bag of Aldi potato chips? It likely rolled off the same line as Lay's. Their creamy Greek yogurt? Same farms, same ingredients, just without the shiny label and the Super Bowl commercial attached. Even their rich European chocolate bars come straight from the same German and Swiss chocolatiers that stock high-end retailers. But Aldi sells them for a fraction of the price. By skipping advertising and buying directly from suppliers, Aldi saves a fortune and passes it straight to you. No middlemen, no marketing budgets, no unnecessary shelf space wasted on 5 versions of the same thing. It's lean, it's focused, and it works. This strategy has a measurable payoff. Independent consumer studies found that 78% of people can't tell the difference between Aldi's store brands and national ones. In fact, nearly a quarter of shoppers actually preferred Aldi's version in blind taste tests. Translation: you've probably paid more for packaging than the product itself. So the next time you're comparing labels, remember, behind Aldi's minimalist design lies a quiet manufacturing secret. You're not buying a knockoff. You're buying the same thing minus the markup. If you've ever sworn that brand name cereal just tastes better, Aldi has a little experiment to prove you wrong. In blind taste tests, nearly 80% of shoppers couldn't tell the difference between Aldi's private label products and the big brands. Even more surprising, 23% actually preferred Aldi's version. So, what's really going on? Simple. Your brain's been branded. Decades of flashy ads and celebrity endorsements have trained shoppers to believe higher prices equal higher quality. But when you strip away the logos, the fancy fonts, and the airbrushed packaging, taste alone tells a very different story. Aldi thrives on that psychology. They intentionally make their packaging simple. No neon labels, no made-up slogans, just clean, minimal design. It gives the impression of value and quality without shouting for attention. You might not realize it, but every decision in the store is built to retrain how you shop. Even their store layout feeds this effect. Limited aisles, smaller selections, and straightforward displays make your brain think, everything here must be good. It's all curated. That quiet confidence in their products is what keeps shoppers coming back. And here's the kicker. Because Aldi's products often come from the same manufacturers as the brands they compete with, you're literally buying the same chips, yogurt, and chocolate, just without the marketing markup. It's not a discount experience, and it's premium without pretense. So the next time you reach for that name brand because it feels better, remember, that feeling costs you extra. And Aldi's already proven you don't need it. Knowing when to shop at Aldi can be just as powerful as knowing what to buy. Because, believe it or not, there's a hidden rhythm to the store, and once you understand it, you'll never shop the same way again. If you want the freshest produce, the best time to go is Tuesday or Wednesday morning. That's when most Aldi locations get their shipments, meaning those shiny apples and crisp veggies probably arrived less than 24 hours ago. Store data shows that 65% of locations finish restocking by 8:30 a.m., so early birds get the freshest pick. Looking for markdowns? Circle Wednesday afternoons and Sundays on your calendar. That's when Aldi slaps those red clearance stickers on products nearing their sell-by dates. These discounts can save you an average of 14% more than Friday shoppers. And whatever you do, avoid Saturday afternoons. That's when every cart-pushing shopper in town seems to show up at once. Checkout times balloon from 4 minutes to 12 minutes, basically turning your grocery run into a slow-motion traffic jam with shopping carts. There's even a weather hack. Rainy days are the quietest. Shopper traffic drops by around 30%, which means fewer lines and fully stocked shelves. If you've ever dreamed of grocery shopping without human bumper cars in the dairy aisle, bring an umbrella and go. It might sound obsessive, but these small timing tricks can stack up to big savings. Shopping smart at Aldi isn't just about the prices, it's about knowing the system. And once you do, you're shopping on expert mode. Cheap wine usually tastes, well, cheap. But Aldi has somehow rewritten that rule and embarrassed a few luxury labels along the way. Here's the twist. Aldi's $10 bottles regularly beat $50 of wines in international competitions. At the International Wine Challenge, Aldi's sparkling wines have outperformed bottles of champagne 5 times their price. So how does a discount grocery chain pull that off? It all comes down to cutting out the middlemen. Most wines take the scenic route to your glass, from vineyard to distributor, wholesaler, store, with a markup at every stop. Aldi skips all of that. They buy directly from vineyards, often from the very same ones that sell to those prestige labels. Same soil, same grapes, same winemakers, different bottle, and a price tag that won't make you cry. Their quality control is brutal in the best way. Each year, a team of expert tasters samples over 1,000 wines and only selects about 200 for the shelves. That's an 80% rejection rate. The result, even their $3 table wines can outperform $20 bottles from rival chains. Aldi wines have racked up 400 awards in 5 years. Not bad for something that costs less than a movie ticket. And the best part? Watching self-proclaimed wine snobs gush over your elegant selection, only to find out it came from Aldi. Because when the labels disappear, so does the illusion. Aldi proves that good taste doesn't require a trust fund, just a store that refuses to play by the industry's rules. If you've ever spotted a red sticker at Aldi and thought, oh, that's just a small discount, think again. That little red label is the store's best-kept secret, and it's basically a treasure map for savings. Aldi uses red stickers as their official markdown signal, and when they appear, prices can drop fast, starting around 30% off and hitting up to 70% as items near their sell-by date. Bakery goods and meats usually get marked down between 7 and 8 a.m., followed by dairy. And by noon, most of those deals are gone, vanished faster than free samples at Costco. Want to take it further? Keep an eye out for dented cans and crumpled boxes. About 70% of Aldi stores offer an extra 10 to 20% discount on items with minor packaging damage. A small dent on a can of soup might as well be a coupon that says, here's 20% off because I lost a fight with another can. The markdown schedule follows a rhythm. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are prime discount days because new shipments arrive midweek and older stock needs to move. During holidays, markdowns can drop up to 48 hours earlier, turning the store into a discount gold rush for anyone paying attention. In short, red stickers are your secret weapon. Most shoppers ignore them or assume they're just clearance tags, but the pros know better. Master the timing, and you'll be saving hundreds every year without clipping a single coupon. At Aldi, it pays to read between the price tags. Aldi doesn't just save money on the business side, it reinvests it in the people running the show. Walk into any store and you'll notice something immediately. The employees actually care. That's not an accident. It's by design. Aldi pays its workers about 15% higher starting wages than the grocery industry average. And anyone working more than 20 hours a week gets full health benefits. It's a simple formula. Treat employees well and they'll treat customers better. And it works. Forgot your quarter for the cart? No problem. 87% of shoppers say Aldi employees have lent them a quarter without hesitation. Need help finding that weird German chocolate bar with a name you can't pronounce? They'll walk you right to it. And if you ever find something expired, Aldi will refund your money and replace the product for free. Then there's the twice as nice guarantee. Buy something you don't like, Aldi will give you a full refund and a replacement item. No forms, no fuss, often no receipt needed. Officially, there's a 60-day window, but nearly half of shoppers say they've made returns after that and still got their money back. You'd think a policy this generous would get abused, but it barely happens. Only 2% of customers ever try to game the system. That's because Aldi's return rate overall is tiny, just 4%, compared to an industry average of 7 to 10%. When products actually live up to the promise, people stay honest. So yeah, Aldi may be minimal on the outside, but inside it's powered by something every big box store forgets: happy humans. Every Aldi shopper knows that aisle. You walk in for milk and eggs and somehow leave with a kayak, an air fryer, and a pair of flamingo print pajamas. Welcome to the legendary Aisle of Shame, Aldi's most addictive marketing weapon. It's officially called the Special Buys section, but fans gave it its meme-worthy nickname because it's impossible to walk through without grabbing something you never planned to buy. These products change weekly, everything from power tools to patio furniture, and each drop creates what marketers dream of: manufactured scarcity. Most stores only get a handful of each item, sometimes 5 or 6 units total. Once they're gone, they're gone. This triggers what behavioral economists call FOMO spending, the same impulse that makes people line up for limited edition sneakers or flash sales online. And it's not junk either. Many of these products come from the same factories as premium brands, just reboxed with Aldi's private label. Their cast iron cookware undergoes the same durability tests as high-end competitors but sells for less than half the price. Even small appliances like coffee makers are often identical twins to models sold elsewhere for 60% more. The aisle of shame is so powerful that 65% of Aldi customers admit they buy something from it on every trip. It's basically the Target effect, just condensed into one chaotic, glorious aisle. So yeah, maybe it's called the Aisle of Shame, but for Aldi, it's the Aisle of Genius. Because in a store built around discipline and savings, this one section proves that impulse buying is still undefeated. While most shoppers line up watching cashiers scan groceries at lightning speed, a quiet group of pros are finishing their trips in half the time. The secret? Aldi's self-checkout, the store's most underrated feature. When Aldi first rolled it out in late 2021, they didn't make a big announcement. They just slipped sleek kiosks into select markets and waited. Today, more than 60% of stores have them, and every new Aldi is built with self-checkout from day one. The system is pure efficiency. Scanners are twice as sensitive as typical grocery ones, so you won't get hit with that dreaded unexpected item and bagging area error every 10 seconds. The interface is stripped down, with big buttons and fewer screens. You don't need a PhD to pay for produce. Engineers spent 18 months perfecting it before launch, and it shows. The numbers prove it. A regular checkout averages 3 minutes 20 seconds for 20 items. Self-checkout cuts that to 2 minutes 05 seconds, a 37% time savings. And the ultimate pro tip? Tuesday mornings between 9 and 11 a.m. have virtually zero wait time. Aldi even lets you scan items straight into your reusable bags, skipping the post-checkout scramble entirely. It's small details like that that keep the experience stress-free. No glaring machine voices accusing you of theft, no tech meltdowns that summon a manager. Just scan, bag, pay, and leave. Efficiency isn't just a buzzword at Aldi, it's a lifestyle. And the self-checkout is proof that even the simplest technology, when done right, can turn grocery shopping into something it's rarely been before. Fast, calm, and actually kind of fun. Aldi isn't just another grocery chain. It's quietly reshaping the entire U.S. food industry. Economists even have a term for it: the Aldi effect. Every time a new Aldi opens, nearby grocery stores are forced to cut prices by an average of 7% within 3 months. And here's the wild part. Even if you never shop there, you still save money because competitors are scrambling to keep up. It's capitalism's version of gravity. Aldi pulls everyone's prices down. Their formula is brutally effective. Smaller stores, faster restocking, fewer employees, and products priced 25–30% lower than traditional supermarkets. When researchers compared market baskets, Aldi beat Walmart on 77% of items tested, saving shoppers about $22 per trip. And during inflation spikes, that gap widens even more, up to 40% cheaper on basics like milk, eggs, and bread. Other retailers are starting to panic. Walmart has restructured its store layouts to copy Aldi's minimal design. Kroger rolled out off-brand product lines that suspiciously resemble Aldi packaging. Even Whole Foods has quietly introduced lower-cost budget basics. Everyone's chasing the same secret: simplicity sells. Aldi's efficiency-first model is spreading fast. They're adding a new store roughly every 12 hours, aiming for 2,500 locations by 2028. Developers now want them nearby because foot traffic spikes around every new opening. In a world where grocery shopping feels more expensive every week, Aldi is proof that minimalism wins. No gimmicks, no celebrity endorsements, just good food, fair prices, and a playbook every competitor wishes they'd written first.